my lovelies. So welcome to your weekly guidance. This is for the 13th to the 19th January 2020. And as always, I invite you in to pick any pile that you are drawn to. So it could be that you're drawn to the piles of the cards or the crystals here. I will do an overview for you to see them better. So here we have pile 1, pile 2 and pile 3. Take a moment to centre yourself. You may want to pause the video and tune in to whichever pile you feel drawn to. Okay then, pile 1. Let's see what this week has in store for you. Okay, so for you we have the Fire Guardian. So the Fire Guardian here is ignite your passions. So this week is full of passion, fire, action. You know, I feel like it's action being taken. You have a change. So there is a change that is happening this week. And you also have the Page of Swords. So with the Page of Swords, it feels like there is this new adventure for you. There is a new passion that has been brewing inside you. And this week is about taking action, but also a learning. So I want to say to do some research in whatever it is that you are thinking about doing or choosing to do. You may be just literally starting a new thing this week. But it does feel like it's a big change and it feels exciting. It feels like there is a renewed energy in you. Like you feel like you are fighting for what you want. And I want to say as well with the blues is like using your voice as well. Being clear in what it is that you want. Almost stating your passion, stating what it is that you want. Letting people know what it is that you're working for. Okay, so with the Fire Guardian, it feels like the way that he just kind of stands there is like, it's easy. It feels like whatever this is that you are thinking of doing or just started doing, like it feels a little bit easy for you, especially to start with. If you like transition into it easily or things happen quite quickly and you're like, oh, this is going better than I expected. And it's because of the passion that you have within it, and that is driving you forwards. It's really your driving force. It's almost like you're so excited for this, and it's like you can't wait to begin, and you've got so many more ideas for the future. And again, I come back to this learning that you may need to either do some more research into a certain area, or it could be that you are starting a new course of some sort, or it could be that you're helping somebody else to learn. You have to believe in your dreams. So it's almost like this has been a long time coming, or it's been a thought process that has been going for a while and you just haven't taken that sort of first step. This week definitely feels like you do. And it's about really believing in yourself, believing in your dreams, believing that you can achieve what you want, and taking that passion from the Fire Guardian and really running with it. You've got such a good sort of energy and work ethic as well to really run with it this week. It will really serve you for building sort of like a foundation to really help you thrive into the future. So there's definitely a change here for you this week, and take on that sort of that energy of a page, which is kind of like I want to say like a childlike sort of thing, you know, where you just want to learn everything. It's that sort of feeling that I have for you. Really take on that sort of page energy to get you to really move you through this week, because it feels like it is definitely a week of progress. There's actual movement. It's not just thinking about doing something. It's not just like writing down a plan of how you're going to do it. It's the action taking that it feels like for you guys this week. So I hope that you do have a wonderful, sort of vibrant, energetic, passionate kind of week, and let me know in the comments below if any of this resonates with you. Then please let me know, because it always excites me when I see how you guys are doing and how it resonates with you. So have a lovely week, my lovelies. Hello, my pile number 2. You picked the clear quartz, and this is like that master healer sort of crystal. It's a lovely, actually what, every time I do a reading I tend to hold one in my hand because I just love that sort of energy and feeling that it gives me. So it's almost like there's this upliftment and clearing for you this week. So let's have a look what cards we have. Okay, so we have the Warrior. The Warrior card this week is about leaning on your strength. It feels like with this group pile 2 that you are a pile that has great strength. You have been through things, you are strong, you have got through things that you didn't actually think maybe you'd be able to get through. You are fearless and stand strong, and you need to take this power, I feel like, this week. So that maybe that you've been feeling a little bit low, like, are you going to get through this? How are you going to do this? You've been doing a lot of questioning, it feels like, for you guys. But the Warrior is here to say, come on now, stand strong, we've got this. And I feel like that sort of, that Warrior saying, like, you have spirit around you helping you fight through this. You've also got the reflection card here. So with this, I feel like a few different things. Reflection is in you're needing to take some time to reflect. And this is kind of where you find that strength as well, because you are having that sort of time to go, right, what's my next move? There's some problem solving that's needed here. And you also have the 9 of Cups. So guys, come on, could you, the 9 of Cups is your wishes coming true. It's like the best card in the deck. You guys are like, oh yes, but there's this sort of solitude that is needed. The way that I feel these cards are speaking to me is like the way she sits on the beach. She is very much basking in her glory, in this peace, in this sort of solitude, this quiet time, and there is also this sort of castle behind her that she's made, you know, a sand castle that she's built, and it's almost like that I've created what I've wanted. I'm getting to where I need to be. The 9 to me is about pushing on, you know, don't give up yet, you've got to keep going. That's how I see the number 9. So it's almost like saying you need a little bit of a rest as well here. So the Warrior and the reflection is saying you have the strength within you to fight, to keep going, to keep pushing through. Everything you want is just on the other side. Reflection is saying take some time to gather your strength again, to build what it is that you need within yourself to really push through this last stretch. It does feel like a little bit of a last stretch, but it's almost like this card, the 9 of Cups, is saying, but it's all gonna come to you. It is all going to happen. So this week feels like by the end of this week, things are really feeling so positive, but you do need to have this time of reflection. You need to almost like find a focus maybe, and avoid any distractions. No procrastinating this week is how I feel. And always look inwards for your strength, for that confidence, for that again, strength of standing strong and taking that forwards for this whole week, knowing that you have your strength within you, and believing in your true self, you know, that truest part of you, and being your authentic self. I feel like you need to be your authentic self to really become the best version of yourself. So when we do, it feels so much more awesome. You feel stronger, you feel more confident, you feel like, well, this is me. If you don't like me, that's fine. You don't have to. We don't have to be friends. You don't have to be friends with everybody you see. Not everybody is gonna like you, but so long as you are you, then that's all that matters. So I will leave that with you, and please let me know in the comments below if this resonates with you, because I just love knowing how you guys are doing and how your week is going. So I hope you have a lovely week. Pile number 3, welcome. So let's have a look at your reading this week. So you picked the new jade crystal, and your cards here are saying, let's have a little looky here. What are your cards saying? Okay, so I feel like, first of all, we are going to go to the animal guardian here for you. And this is saying to trust in your instincts. So this week you need to listen to your instincts, because you have good instincts, or you are either always questioning your instincts. So like sometimes you think, oh no, I shouldn't do this, or I should be doing this instead, but you don't listen to that initial thought of, oh, this is what I should be doing. Your mind then steps in, questions everything, and then you don't know what you're doing or where you're going. There's some confusion that feels around you guys, a bit muddled at the moment. So this week you have the 8 of Cups, and with the 8 of Cups, it is about leaving things in the past for you guys. There are some emotions, some relationships, there's been situations that have almost, I want to say, maybe scarred you, or just given you some sort of bad vibes, some baggage, or just made you feel uncomfortable, and those things are kind of stuck with you, and it's made you a bit wary when it comes to being put in those same situations again. Even though it's not with the same people, when you're in those same situations again, you seem to go back to that, oh, that's what happened last time. We need to shed that with you this week. You also have the community. So the community is about teamwork and not being afraid to ask for help as well. So if you are feeling overwhelmed and you are really struggling with getting out the house, or allowing yourself to be put in those situations again, it's almost like you, group 3, tend to shut off a bit from the world. So I want to kind of put you back out in the world. The 8 of Cups is about walking away from those past thoughts, feelings, fears, people, relationships, situations, whatever it may be. It's about walking away from that and saying, right, that's my past, I don't need that anymore, it is not doing anything for me in this present moment. I can't change the past, it is what it is, but worrying about it and thinking about it constantly and thinking of the what ifs, and if only I did this, and if only I did that, and if only they just listened to me, like all those sort of things that seem to be still going on in your mind need to be left in the past. They need to be let go of. There is emotional baggage that needs to just be released from you guys, and it's a process. So some of you, I feel, have been working on this, and there's some that haven't even started, and you guys need to kind of change your mindset, it feels like, with the way that you have been thinking, to then change your mindset into this more positive way of, oh, we are leaving that's behind me. We don't look back. We only look back to see how far we've come. So we are moving forwards. We are taking what we need. So we take what we've learnt, we take the positives out of anything that has happened, and we just leave the shit. We just leave the crap behind, and we take what's needed and we move forwards. And when we move into these new situations with new people, we don't worry about what happened before. We think, oh, what could happen with these people? How could these people make me feel? And then see how you can move forwards with that into a new, and producing new feelings for those situations. So we're letting go of the old ones, and we're building new ones. We're building new connections as well with the teamwork and people, and we are asking for help when we need it, and not being afraid to ask for help, not feeling silly for needing help, because sometimes we are our own worst enemy and we don't like to ask for help. We feel guilty. Sometimes we feel like if we ask somebody for help, we have to do something back for them. And this is saying, no, you ask for help. The people that you trust, or you look for professionals that may be able to help you in some way, and a weight will be lifted. Also with the community card, it is yellow. Okay, so my yellow and orange to me is new beginnings, and with the orange mixed in is exciting new beginnings for you. So it does feel like there is so much more for you, but you have to change the mindset to be able to really move past what has been and move into your future. So always trust your instincts along the way. So when you are unsure, just kind of sit with yourself and feel like, what is it that I'm being drawn to? Which one is going to make me happy? Which one is going to lift me the most? And then you can also even ask yourself the question of, which one do I feel like, ugh, towards, like, because that's going to tell you if you're feeling a bit like you have two situations and this one's like, ugh, I really don't want to do that, ugh, you start like feeling heavy, then that's not the one for you. If this one over here makes you feel a little bit giddy, but it's a little bit more fear-based, it's more out your comfort zone, ignore those parts, because you need to get out your comfort zones to progress, to move forwards. So the one that makes you feel ugh is not the one for you. The one that makes you feel oh, but you're like, oh, I'm a little bit scared though. Don't worry about being scared, because as you move forwards into it, you kind of take things in your stride and things just happen naturally because you're doing something that you want to be doing and that is lifting you. So I hope that that makes sense to you. Please let me know in the comments below if this resonates with you, and I hope you have a wonderful week.